LeWonta Leah, also known as LeeLeeUrstrulee, and welcome to my channel. So you guys, today's video is the start of something that I've been working on for a long time, and I asked you guys over on my Instagram what was the first video you felt like I should go live with or that I should make a video on, and the majority of you voted how to start a YouTube. I thought that was interesting because I thought that y'all would be trying to learn about branding and websites and, you know, how to really like market your business or grow your business or something like that. But then I realized that YouTube is a business. So grab your pencil, grab your paper, and be ready to learn quite a bit because we are about to help you get into your bag, honey. Before we get into it, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, like this video, and at the end of this video or in between, leave me a comment. Let me know what you love most and what you would like for me to improve on, because that is very important to me. So first things first, if you are here, it's because you actually know that you want to start a YouTube channel. I feel like that is one of the best decisions that you can make, because if we're going to talk about getting into your bag, if we're going to talk about growing your money and having extra streams of income, YouTube is a place that you can have an array of streams of income. It's about what you do with it and how you make it happen. So I'm just going to dive into the basics and let you guys know the things that I wish I would have known when I was first starting my YouTube channel. I'm going to actually go in and show you guys what my first check looked like on YouTube and how I went about growing it, and etc, etc, etc. So let's get into it. You have to figure out your niche. What the heck is your YouTube channel going to even be about? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to make videos on? Are you even passionate about making videos? Like, all of that is very, very important. And at the end, when we get to talking about like the algorithm and growing, I'm going to tell you exactly why it's important. Your niche is basically figuring out what content you are going to want to create. So take me for example. My content now is all about lifestyle, which has a little bit of health and beauty in there, or health and wellness in there, and I do beauty and I do business. So I'm tackling 3 different niches, but the lifestyle niche in itself can kind of let me, you know, have a little wiggle room in there, because lifestyle is so much. I can vlog with lifestyle, I can talk fashion, I can talk beauty, I can talk health and wellness, I can talk mental, I can talk whatever I want to talk, with the lifestyle being one of my niches. So I knew that that was something that was very important to me, because in the beginning of making my brand, I just really wanted to create a space that I can have people who can relate to me gather, right? And we can kind of help each other. So you have niches on YouTube as far as if you want to make hair videos, if you want to do makeup, if you want to do real estate, if you want to make videos about your boat, if you want to make videos about just nature and being in nature and stuff like that. You really have to like trickle down your niche, figure out what you want to create content about, and make sure it's something that you really, really love. So number 2 is going to be your channel name. So in the beginning, I feel like this should have stood out to me. Like I really wish that I would have paid more attention to this. And as time goes by, you'll see that I'm going to be rebranding and I'm going to be doing a lot of things differently, because having a channel name that actually fits your channel really is going to help with your growth, and it's going to help with your overall branding here on YouTube. It's very important, you guys. So when it comes to thinking of your channel name, one, I suggest that you actually just use your real name, because if you're signing up for YouTube, I know a part of you wants to make money off of YouTube. That's what we all here for. Everybody wants to make money doing something that they love. But I do suggest that you actually love making videos and editing videos and creating content, because if you don't love it, then you're not going to do it for too much longer. You're not going to do it for long at all. But your channel name should be something that is specific to your brand. And I like to use like Laura DIY, for example. You see her channel name? Her channel name speaks about her, and it speaks about her brand. So keep that in mind when it comes to making your channel name, because you want to have something that lasts. One thing that I would suggest, do not go and copy somebody else's channel name. That is the wrong thing to do. Be original, be authentic, be yourself. If you have the same name as somebody else and you see that somebody else is using your name in a way that you thought that you could use it, then make up something else. Do not copy somebody else's name. I've been having an issue with that, with people actually trying to be me on my Instagram and like making all these LeeLeeUrstrulees, and I'm just like, that is such a problem. So don't copy anybody. Be original, be authentic, and use something that you made up yourself. Okay, so number 3, we're actually going to get into starting the channel. So now you got your name, you know what your channel is going to be about. So now it's time to actually start. A lot of people come in and ask me like, Leelee,
what did you start your channel with? What kind of cameras did you use? What kind of ring lights? What kind of microphones? What kind of this, and this?
I want to tell you guys right now, I started my YouTube channel with an iPhone 6. And if I still had the iPhone 6, I'd probably be using the iPhone 6. Sometimes I record my videos using my iPhone 10, and it works just fine. I wouldn't suggest starting a video with like an Android, because Android doesn't have a really good video quality when it comes to transferring it onto YouTube. So I definitely suggest you starting with an iPhone, because 9 times out of 10 you already have an iPhone. I feel like we make a bigger problem by looking over the things we have, trying to find things that we want. You know what I'm saying? So start with what you have. You have an iPhone, go on YouTube, search how to edit videos with my iPhone. That is exactly what I did when it came to starting my YouTube channel. And to say that I actually made my first 6 figures from my phone, like Lil Wayne wasn't lying, signing 6-figure deals from your iPhone. Okay, so literally I figured out how to edit videos on my iPhone, because I consider myself, I did at that time, I considered myself very tech-tarded. Y'all, technology wasn't my thing. When I was in high school, I went to school for healthcare. I was a CNA, I was a medical billing and coding specialist, and I just was not tech savvy. But I taught myself how to edit and create videos using my iPhone. I ordered a $5 tripod off of Amazon, and I went and I got it done. So you don't need all this high-tech technology to get started. You just need to start with what you got. When it comes to lighting, use your resources. You have a window, you have outside. Do what you have to do. The audio quality on an iPhone is actually really good, so you'll be able to get really good audio. Just make sure when you're editing your videos, you're making it to where the people can actually, pay attention. You want to keep up with people's attention span, and that's why I'm constantly switching between screens, because this helps somebody want to keep watching your video. So when you're actually like starting the YouTube channel, okay, after you've gotten your equipment down, you realize, hey, I can edit off my iPhone, and I could just use iMovie that comes on my iPhone, and I can make some YouTube videos, and I can actually upload it right to YouTube with that. So once you get the channel, you get it started, you realize that you need 4,000 watch time hours to be monetized, and you need about 1,000 subscribers. So here's a little post right here that lets you know what YouTube saying that you need in order to be able to apply for monetization, right? It wasn't like this in the beginning. When I started, you could just easily be accepted into the YouTube partnership program, but now you have to wait to be accepted into the YouTube partnership program, because they really want to know that people are taking this serious. There's a lot of people just jumping on YouTube, getting paid, and they really don't take it serious. So I understand why YouTube created the YouTube partnership program, and now you have to go through an array of different things in order to be accepted. So boom, that moves us to our next thing, which is monetization. Cha-ching! Everybody loves that cha-ching sound, because cha-ching equals coin, okay? And we all want to make a coin, so we can put it in our pocketbook. So me personally, I feel that you should already go to Google AdSense before you ever are accepted to the YouTube partnership program. You need to go to Google AdSense and apply to be able to have ads with Google. So to do this, you just go to googleadsense.com, you click apply, and it'll ask you if you have like a website. You'll be able to link your YouTube or whatever it may be, and you can apply to be able to put ads on the content that you're going to be creating. So the reason I say do this first is because it's it's not a lengthy process, but it can take a little time. And basic Google is going to allow you to put your personal information. It's going to allow you to fill out your tax information, which is very important. And then after you receive your little pen in the mail, you know how you see everybody on YouTube holding up my first paycheck, right? That is actually just a verification form that Google sends out so they can know that you're a real person and you can be able to get paid for the content that you're going to be having the ads placed on. So once you verify that you are a real person, then you're going to be able to go back in, and Google is going to ask you to verify your bank account. They're going to have a couple cents, it'll be like 1 or 2 pennies put into the bank account, and then you verify that you actually seen that, and then boom, now you are set up to get paid, and the coins can come rolling in. They can come rolling right on in. Okay, pause. So stop right there, because I know exactly what you're thinking. You're like, Leelee,
You're telling me all this stuff. It sounds like a lot of information. It's a lot of do. It's a lot of research. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort.
yes, it is all of that. Like, this is not something that you're just going to be able to dive in and just let it kind of go for itself. Millionaires aren't made by chance. They are made by having structure, consistency, and strategy. Okay, so
Positive mindset equals money.
negative mindset equals no money. When you are in a positive space and when you are able to control your mindset, you are allowing yourself to step out of your way. Okay? No more doubting, a lot more doing. So when you are positive, you can create. You're going to have money flowing in. You're going to have followers coming in. And you're going to be able to consistently provide value. Because yes, what we do here on YouTube is provide value to someone else's life. And it doesn't matter if you are going to be funny, if you're going to be entertaining, if you're going to be vlogging, if you're going to be doing anything, whatever, you are now adding some type of value to somebody else's life. So that's why it's really important to get your niche, get your name, and get your equipment, and then start your channel and start creating your content. But it's not going to grow and be successful if your mindset is not in the game. So get your head in the game, because we want to be able to put that coin in our pocketbook. Okay? Okay, moving on. So now that we got all of that out the way, you done found your niche, you got your name, you done actually decided to start with what you have, you got your equipment, if that is the case, and you have actually started the YouTube channel. Now you're going to need tips to grow from zero, because we all started from zero. My first check was not until about 6 months after I was doing YouTube consistently, and my first check was only $111. So for about 6 months, I was posting, I was being consistent, and I met my $100 threshold, and I got my first check, and it was like the best feeling in the world, because I felt like I had finally did something for myself. I was being consistent with something. I was making something, and I knew then that it was only going to continue to grow with how I treated it, because what you put out is what you're going to get back. So my tips to grow from zero is you need to search something trendy. So this is important, okay? When you are starting a channel, you can't just start off thinking,
Hey, people are going to know who you are. People are going to be able to just find your videos based off your name and a video that's all about you.
no, you need to do something that is searchable. You need to do something that is trendy. So tip, when I first started, I started with an introduction video. So basically it was just introducing the people who were going to come in to my channel and letting them know what it was going to be like over here. Okay, that's when I first started Leelee and Grams, and that channel was called LeeLeeUrstrulee. So I began to search videos in the niche that I wanted to do, and back then it was affordable hair videos, and I didn't know at the time that by doing these affordable hair videos, it was going to open me up to another stream of income, which were
Sponsorships.
so, okay, I went and searched affordable hair looks. I ordered some products. I did the videos, and that was trending. So people was actually getting on YouTube and the SEO, because YouTube is a search engine. So people was actually searching this affordable hair trend, and that was making them able to making them be able to find my channel, and that was making me be able to gain more subscribers because I started at 0 like everybody else. So whatever your niche is, search those type of videos and see how you can make it your own. Doing this highly affected the success of my YouTube, and now with me, I feel like I'm kind of starting from the bottom. I'm like one of those YouTubers who've been on YouTube for a long time, and you know, I'm teaching you the things that I wish I would have known in the beginning that would have affected my growth later on. So now I'm going back, I'm starting from the beginning, and I'm doing these things from here and on out. Okay, so boom, this gets us to our next step, which is beating the algorithm. Y'all, it's so many videos on YouTube that can teach you how to beat this algorithm, because the YouTube algorithm is no freaking joke. It's no joke. It's forever changing. It's always advancing. It is just always changing. So you have to make sure you do your research. If you do not do your research, if you do not read, if you do not watch videos, if you do not study things that you need to study in order to make growth happen on your channel, it is not going to grow. That's why I say you can get on here and you can say, yeah, I'm gonna post a video. That video may go viral. It may do what it needs to do, and it may not. You need to have that set up in your mind that you still have to learn every day, because knowledge is power. Knowledge is coined. And we want to have the coin at the end of the day, okay? So you have to do your research. You have to be able to bring that value to people's lives. So you see how I'm kind of saving the best for last. I'm teaching you about how to actually get to the coin, how to actually grow on YouTube at the end of the video. That's because I know that if I gave all this information in the beginning, people wouldn't watch this video all the way to the end. So the first thing you want to do is actually have some structure within your YouTube. When you make a video, when you plan out your content, everything kind of needs to be like a little follow loop so that you can have structure within your content, and that will keep people searching your videos and forever have you growing your channel. You really have to think of this as your new job. Like, YouTube is now your baby business, and this is going to determine the success of you and your brand here on YouTube and in YouTube world. So setting up this structure and going back to what I mentioned in the beginning of the video about how even your channel name can affect the algorithm and how you reach new people on YouTube. So I'm going back to Laura DIY, for example. Her name is Laura, but on her channel, she does DIYs. So the algorithm is going to favor her channel because in her channel name, it has what she does. This is a key word into what type of content is featured on her channel. So it's going to help the search engine be able to push that out a lot more. So when it comes to YouTube, you know, it's more than just filming a video, posting a video, and letting the video be. You have to have keywords, you have to have titles, tags, thumbnails. Another thing that will help you beat the algorithm in YouTube world is having a posting schedule and actually, like I said in the beginning, planning out your content. So with having a posting schedule, I like to compare it to birth control. You know how, well, you may not know if you're a male watching this, but if you are a male and you watching this, then you're finna learn a little something, okay? So write this down. When girls have to be on birth control, it is noted that they need to take the pill at the same time each day so that they can guarantee that the contraceptive is going to be effective. So with YouTube, the algorithm is just like that. They want to know when you're posting, what time you're posting, so that way they can see who favors what and be able to put your video out so that other people can find it. So I like to go into my YouTube analytics and I go to audience and I go to reach and all of this good stuff, and it tells me when most of my people are on YouTube. This is such a good thing because this has helped me so much be able to figure out what are my posting times and when my people are most active on YouTube, so that when I post my video, a lot of you get notified that my video is posted and I have a lot more views in that first hour, because that is detrimental to the growth of your channel as well. Getting those people to return click on your video and watch your video all the way through. Me personally, I sucked at this for years. I sucked at it for years and years and years until I realized that me lacking structure in my videos and me lacking structure in creating my brand, it was actually keeping me behind. That was a sense of me being in my own way. So I'm telling you guys this. I hope that you are writing these things down because this is vital to the growth of you and your YouTube success. Okay, another thing that will slow up the success of your YouTube is comparing yourself to others. Stop it. Don't do it. Don't even start it. When you compare yourself to others, you are setting yourself up for a lack mentality. When you have that lack mentality, you are operating out of negative energy. Negative energy is going to make everything that you think you want not happen. So do not compare yourself. You don't know where other people started at, and you are you, and that is your power. That is the only thing that you can go against and compare yourself to your yesterday to be better today, okay? Don't do it. I found myself doing that a lot. I would get discouraged and then my momentum would go down. And once the momentum go down, the effort that I was putting into my videos went down. And that means that my monies went down. So it's overall not a good thing, but that did allow me to learn. And now here I am creating content that is actually reaching people, actually helping people, and actually being valued to people. So I want you guys to be able to learn from my mistakes and make your channel a success right off the bat. All right, so now that we know that YouTube is going to require a little bit of work, it's going to require time, it's going to require energy, it's going to require effort. And without any of that, it is not going to be a success. So like I said, make sure you do your research, make sure you read books, make sure you spend that time working on the personal development so that you can be able to structure your content appropriately in order to grow. So last but not least, I'm only going to touch on this a little bit because, baby, I will have to make a whole nother video when it comes to thumbnails, titles, and tags. This is vital for the growth of your channel, okay? I didn't know how important thumbnails, titles, and tag were, but this is what is going to make or break your channel. For one, with your thumbnails, you want to create a theme. Whatever type of videos you're going to be posting, I would suggest you create a theme so the thumbnails kind of coincide and kind of flow together. Also, I would suggest going to get a certain type of font that, you know, kind of is distinctive for you and your brand, and people will know it when they see it, and they'll be like, hey, this is LeeLeeUrstrulee channel. Okay, very important. When it comes to titles, keywords and titles are very, very important. I will have some links down below of things that will help you guys with each of these. When it comes to making thumbnails, you can make them in Canva. I use Keynote on my MacBook, and sometimes I even use PhotoGrid and just edit it in my iPhone, okay? There's different things that can help you with your thumbnails. You want to be searchable, you want to be clickable, and you want to be watchable. So I suggest that your thumbnail always have, you know, your face in it, because people are more entitled to click on actual pictures of people because they can relate to people. So we click on things that we feel like we can relate to. And also, I feel like there should be some type of expression in your face when you are making these thumbnails, because that helps not only the algorithm, but it helps people to click on it more because they want to see you, hey, what you excited for, what you sad about, or whatever it is. It's just kind of like a human brain thing that just helps us along and helps us be able to push out and push through the algorithm. Last but not least, I want you to be yourself. Being your most authentic self is what's going to push you along and help you to go far. You can't get far being somebody else. You can't get far copying something that everybody else is doing. You have to be authentic and be true to you. This is what's going to capture your audience, make people want to watch you, and make people want to continue to tune in and learn from you, or watch you, or laugh with you, or love you, or lose weight with you, or whatever it may be. Your personality is what's going to shine. You just have to make a decision that this is something that you want to do, and you're going to be doing it for you. So be true to you, be authentic to yourself, and your audience are going to Love you. So that's it for this video. I hope to be watching one of you guys' videos very soon because I love watching YouTubers. I love watching YouTube. I love learning. I love relating to people. That's just something that I love to do. I hope to be meeting you at one of my events, maybe a YouTube event, or heck, maybe we'll be on a sponsored trip together. Who knows? The opportunity is endless. So follow me on IG if you love this video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And also, if you want a more in detailed look at YouTube, how to start, how to monetize, how to edit, all of that stuff, follow me on IG and join me on my lives because I love to go in and talk about this. You'll also be able to purchase some of those playbacks down in the description box below on Pocketbook University. So subscribe, turn on your post notifications, boo, and like and share and leave me a comment down below. And I will see you guys on the next video.